one thing I definitely question Sean Payton on is him not playing some, like, giving guys the ball like Marvin Mims and shit that he do
But
sometimes.
once he finds them out, like that's one thing I'll say. Like, and shout out to Adam Sandler. He made a movie about Sean Payton and the Bounty Gate. It's called Home Team. If you haven't watched it, it's on Netflix. I watched it last night for like the third time. Even in that game, bro, where he was coaching his kid during Bounty Gate, it took him a couple games where they got their ass busted. And then he subbed out the quarterback. He made changes, and he started winning football games. They went to the state championship and won. And they got shut out like every game. The scoreboard got turned off every game because they could never score points. And Sean Payton made the adjustments, went to the state championship, and won a state championship for his son and their middle school team. So it's like, I think that people are just impatient. I think the adjustments will come, and once they come, Sean's going to utilize them. With Marvin Mims, it took some time to figure out like what role that this guy was gonna take. And once he got the gadget guy role, bro, Sean Payton was feeding him the ball, and you're going to see a lot of that. And I think you may see some Troy Franklin little screens and bubble routes like that too, because
I agree.
Very similar players.
Yeah, I agree, but I'll always die on the hill that there's no way in hell Lil Jordan Humphrey should have made the team over Tim Patrick. I'm sorry, Sean. I love Sean to death, but that man completely whiffed on that one. That was a whiff, bro. Absolutely, fuck. Now there's no way that man should have made the roster.
I agree, but dude, and I'm one of the people. Hold on. Let me land the plane. I'm one of the few people you're going to hear say that moving on from Tim Patrick wasn't a bad thing.
Not for Lil Jordan, bro.
But when it comes full circle, yes. You realize if you kept when you kept Tim Patrick, you probably don't see Mims. That's the thing, bro. When it came
I don't think so.
Hey, when it came full circle and Josh Reynolds wasn't on this football team no more, Jordan Humphrey was basically in the doghouse, didn't get playing time. We got to see Devon Vele and Marvin Mims and Troy Franklin.
So he got put in the doghouse after week like 13, 14. Well, that man was playing. That brother was getting snapped.
Dude, once we started seeing Mims get utilized in that Falcons game, which was late, I agree.
Bro, I don't think it mattered. Like, Lil Jordan was still on the field with Mims, bro.
The thing is though, is like, once, dude, you can't disagree. Once we seen the lineup of Sutton, Mims, Vele, and Franklin, that all came full circle. Like, yeah, shout out to Tim Patrick. I'm a diehard fan of Tim Patrick when he was on the football.
Really good.
When he was on the football field.
He bought off of Detroit.
Devon Vele had the same production.
Devon Vele was what? Wide receiver, 2, 3?
He had the same production though.
Yeah, but Tim Patrick was like the fifth option on an offense.
He's wide receiver 3 or 4.
Bro, I'm sorry. You will never convince me that if we would have kept, bro, he would have still been really good for us, bro.
I think I agree with you, but I also think that, like I said, I'm one of these few people that were okay with getting rid of the old, just like just like Justin Simmons. I love Justin Simmons.
No, I agree. You know,
you got to create a new culture.
I agree with that philosophy, but see, two things can be true: to come off of your old players to develop the young players, but also to get rid of the old players at the right time. They didn't get rid of Tim Patrick at the right time, bro.
I wouldn't say
they
that.
Did not.
I wouldn't say that. He didn't play a game for 2 years,
bro.
That fucking catch, that catch in the preseason was the first highlight he had in 3 years.
Bro, I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't give a damn. There was no way in hell you're watching in training camp him and LJH, and you sitting here talking about some. You know what? 84 gonna make this team. Ain't no way in hell.
I'm not saying that.
There's no way. I'm sorry.
That's the thing. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Sean cut Lil Jordan Humphrey and brought him back and promoted that. He didn't even make the initial roster. Sean brought it back with the practice squad before a game. They promoted this man to wide receiver 2.
I agree with you on that. But here's the thing, right? I didn't want Lil Jordan Humphrey on this team by no means,
bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Tim was better than Josh Reynolds, bro. Bro, I would have got rid of both of them, bro. There was no way that he should have been the odd man out.
I disagree on that one.
No, you what? Bro, this man
Josh
gets
Reynolds.
no separation,
Hey,
bro.
prior to
Josh got no separation, bro.
prior to Josh Reynolds getting whacked, bro, I'm gonna say that he was arguably one of our best receivers.
This man said wax, that wasn't saying much at that time. Courtland Sutton was getting boxed every week, and you had Josh Reynolds catching 50 balls.
Hey, here's the thing. I agree with you, bro. But here's what I don't agree with.
Patrick would have been way better. You cannot convince me. He would have been way better than Josh Reynolds.
Here's what I don't agree with. I don't agree that we should have, like, here's the thing. I don't think we should have kept the Jordan Humphrey. I don't think that we should have kept Josh Reynolds. And I don't think we should have kept Tim Patrick.
You're crazy.
Because if you keep Tim
over both of them.
I don't disagree. But if you also got to realize, you got to factor in the fact that he hadn't played a snap in almost 3 years.
Bro, Trav, that whole situation gets debunked after seeing what he did in Detroit. He was damn good. You act
like he was their best playmaker or something, bro.
Bro, he was there. Bro, go ask Lion fans. Ask Lion fans how they feel about Tim Patrick.
I mean,
they love that, bro.
Hey, I'm just gonna say this, bro. When they got him,
damn good blocker.
When they got him,
good receiver. He's underrated, bro.
You want me to tell you something? When they got him, I literally went into Lions fans live and said, "Hey, bro, congrats on Tim Patrick. He's gonna play a huge role in your offense." The guy blocked me and said, "Tim Patrick ain't gonna be good." Like, so it's like,
and he was wrong.
He was wrong. Here's what I'm gonna say. He's an above-average receiver, which is
Tim.
Yep, which is good.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is good.
And me personally, what the hell is Josh Reynolds?
He's fucking ass. I don't disagree.
Okay.
But
that's what I'm saying.
Here's where I do disagree though. I would much rather the Denver Broncos receiving core be Courtland Sutton, Marvin Mims, Troy Franklin, and Devon Vele. Guys that we need to produce.
I'm not arguing against that point. My point is, it should have come around to that.
Yeah.
We struggled.
Yeah, we did.
No.
We did.
No.
We were ass.
No, I'm saying is that we went through struggle when we didn't have to. We didn't have to struggle with 84 on the field if we would have kept him. We wouldn't have had that same struggle. We were, you know how bad, bro. He was the worst wide receiver in football.
I don't disagree. But at the same time, I feel like
Tim is nowhere near the worst wide receiver.
No, not at all. But I also feel like, and no discredit to Tim Patrick. Huge fan of Tim Patrick. If it would have worked out, it would have worked out. But me personally, I feel like you had to go through the Josh Reynolds and the Jordan Humphrey to get.
No, you did not.
To get to the Marvin Mims, Troy Franklin, Devon Vele with Sutton. I'm a firm believer. And
it could have been a smoother transition. You could have traded Tim mid-season. Why do we have to go through hell for the first 8 weeks of the year?
I don't disagree, but
that was hell.
At the same time, I am a believer, and it's the same thing with Justin Simmons, right? Everybody clowned me when I said, "Hey, Justin Simmons is on he's up here and he's going down here. Like he's not what he always has been." And I literally said Brandon Jones is going to have a breakout year. Brandon Jones was fucking amazing.
He was.
And that's just how I see it, bro. Like I'm so tired of losing, bro.
It could have been a year too early, though.
I'm so tired of losing, bro, that if you give the young guys an opportunity and they succeed, which we've seen out of Brandon Jones, which we've seen out of Marvin Mims and Devon Vele.
Bro, Mims could have thrived even more if we would have had Tim.
Tim Patrick and Devon Vele are the same type of player, though, bro. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, but last year, is there really a difference between the two?
No, one's going to cost you less money because he's on his rookie deal.
Tim took a pay cut. He was making the minimum.
I mean, dude, I get it, and I would have been cool with it over Jordan Humphrey, absolutely. But
I'm sorry.
I think the timing. I think the timing was right.
We could have traded him to Detroit mid-season. It would have been a smoother transition. Is all I'm saying. That's the only time I disagree with Sean. It's like you may have jumped the gun a little bit too soon because he realized in that moment. Why do you think he brought back Lil Jordan? See, that's
dude, you can argue the same point that Denver got rid of Alberto too soon then. Because Albert O's better than fucking Troutman. I don't give a damn what nobody says.
But the gap between Lil Jordan to Tim Patrick and comparing Albert O to Troutman is, bro, it's a way bigger gap. Bro, what? It's not even.
Hey, you know what? We need to just move forward and talk about what we got now. Tim Patrick's a thing of the past, bro. Like, I'm all in for Sutton, Pat Bryant, Devon Vele, Troy Franklin, and Marvin Mims. Shout out to Tim Patrick. All due respect to Tim Patrick. He's a thing of the past.
No, for sure.
Did Tim Patrick ever take us to a playoff game? Did Tim Patrick ever win a playoff game? No. Tim Patrick was just like, shout out to Justin Simmons and Tim Patrick. They're both amazing players.
But by your logic, Lil Jordan took us to the playoffs then?
No, Jordan Humphrey, shit, dude. Quit bringing it up. I'm glad he's gone. Him and Javonte Williams were the two people I want to gone. They're gone. And you know what? Adam Troutman's next. I don't care, dude.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I just had to get my point across. That's.
I agree. I agree with you 100%. Patrick should have made it over LaJordan Humphrey, but me personally,
I didn't even know the Lions re-signed him. They re-signed him. I didn't know. I didn't see that.
They both could have been gone, and I'm gonna be honest. LaJordan, fucking Josh Reynolds, and Tim Patrick all could have been gone. And it wouldn't have affected me no way because I like the young guys. Devon Vele had, 400-some yards as a 7th-round pick? Oh, and he went to Utah. You might as well call him Devon Patrick. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, he's gonna have like 700 yards next year.
Who, Vele? Bro,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm sorry. I
come on, bro.
I hear you
don't think Vele gonna be good?
No, it's not that. I'm crazy. It's not that. No, I think he'll be solid, but I definitely think he might have a reduced role.
It depends.
I think Pat Bryant's going to take his spot.
It depends, though.
On what?
And, I said I think he's going to be my surprise guy.
Talking about Troy?
It depends on that. If Troy Franklin don't start to take that step in camp and OTAs, there's a true world where it's Sutton, Mims, Vele, and Bryant, bro. There's a true world. And then you rotate Franklin in. I hope that's not the case because I'm a huge Troy Franklin guy. I think he's going to break out. I think he's going to be our second or third best receiver. But Devon Vele is consistent and reliable. I feel like that's the difference. And I think Pat Bryant is going to be too. So imagine you have 4 guys that are all reliable.
No, I agree. I'm not debating that. I do think Sutton time in Denver. I don't know if they.
You don't think he's gonna retire a Bronco?
I don't know, bro. I'm not paying that man $25 million a year. He's not worth $25 million
for 3 years.
No, 25 a year, bro. Absolutely not.
What if only 1 year is guaranteed?
No, I don't care if he's working incentives up to 25, bro. I'm not giving that to Courtland Sutton $25 million a year.
I'm giving him whatever.
What has he done to warrant? What has he done previously that has warranted that he's going to be worth that the next 3 seasons?
I mean, he has had the worst QB play in the league.
Oh my God, bro! Last year,
he had 1,000.
What did he do last year that warranted $25 million a year for the next 3 years?
You take him out of this offense, they don't go to the playoffs though.
Bro, okay, that's fine. But my point. What did he do to warrant $25 million a year, though?
70%
moving forward.
70% first downs.
Come on, bro. Let's get serious.
70% of the time he went for a first down, though, catching the ball.
Bro, okay. How about majority of the first half of the season? It was an APB out for this man.
Bro, he started
for the first 8 weeks of the season. It was APB out for Courtland Sutton.
He started slow, but dude,
man, no, bro. $25 million a year. You better be showing up week 1, ready to go. Ain't no starting.
So let me ask you a question. Would you? So the question. The question I asked you earlier. If the Saints call right now and say we want to give you a 3rd round and a 5th round for Courtland Sutton, are you saying let's do it
immediately?
What if it's? I got a better one. What if you get Rashid Shaheed in the deal? Are you doing it?
Bro, even better. I'm hitting that shit even quicker.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. I think Sutton's going to get paid. I think Sutton's going to retire a Bronco.
A third and a 5th and Rashid Shaheed for Courtland Sutton? Absolutely.
I don't think that Sutton's going to get traded. I I don't. I think he's getting paid, and I think he's going to retire a Bronco because you got to remember this, bro. We owe it to the guy, bro.
No.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Because,
we
I
owe
don't
it
want
to
to hear
him.
that, bro. Because we owed a lot of other players.
Who?
We
Who? Bro,
hold
don't
on.
say Tim Patrick. Do not say Tim Patrick.
I wasn't gonna say Tim because we paid Tim. What about Justin Simmons? How we flat out cut this man?
Dude, Justin Simmons should have got paid, but we didn't have the money because of Russell Wilson. We have the money to pay Court.
So, bro, I'm not paying Courtland Sutton $25 a year. 25? Are you crazy? That is crazy.
Courtland Sutton has stayed loyal to this team, and
bro,
hey, you know why?
We're not paying for what you did in the past.
No, I agree.
We're not talking about.
He just had his best year, though. He just had his best year.
But we're not talking about he 34 and he won't veteran minimum and he could retire a year here from there. No, bro. We talking about paying this man for a level of production after he eclipses this age of 30. So that means we're paying this man $75 million, probably plus, over the next 3 years. Are you crazy?
We owe it to him, bro.
Hell no.
Hey, if there's 2 players on this roster, and I will live on this hill to die on this hill. If there's 2 players on this roster that deserve to be here and get paid and get the big contract, it's Garrett Bowles and Courtland Sutton, and I'll continuously live on that.
I'd rather pay Garrett Bowles.
Garrett Bowles did get paid.
It's harder to find a left tackle than it is a receiver.
Did he not get paid?
Bro, I'm not paying. I'm sorry. Look, I hear you. I am not paying Courtland Sutton no top receiver money. Bro, Nico Collins not even getting 25 a year.
What if it's 25?
What are we talking about?
Hey, what if it's 25 for 2 years?
No, bro. You're not hearing me. I don't care if it's in one season. Hell no. 25? Bro, get out, bro.
Hey. Here's what I'm going to say.
Absolutely
and you're going to hate me for this.
Bro, he's right where he needs to be on the ranking for money. He's right where he needs to be. You could maybe pay him Cooper Cup money, but that 13.7, that's around the area he needs to be.
So you're gonna hate. So what if it's 25 over 2 years though?
Bro, like talking about 25 total over 2 years?
Yeah.
Like 2 year, $25 million. Yeah. Like not 25 a year.
Right.
Oh, I'm cool with that. As long as we're not paying him $25 million a season.
Wait, how much did Diggs get paid though?
Diggs got paid 21 for this season. Every other year, I think I can't remember, but he's getting 21 a year.
So would you be mad at that?
Oh, talking about the Broncos pay Diggs $20 million a year?
No, Sutton. We pay him what Diggs got paid.
I'm not paying Sutton 20 a year.
You're bugging, bro.
I'm not bugging, bro.
Yes,
we
you
have
are.
The same argument.
No,
bro,
we're not doing
Courtland
this again,
Sutton
bro.
Is not a top 20. Okay, do you think Courtland Sutton is a top 20 receiver?
He's top 25, yeah.
So you think somebody who's a top 25 receiver deserves $25 million?
Here's the thing: he's our best weapon,
bro.
If you take it, no, but if you don't pay him, somebody else will, right or wrong.
Oh well, bro. I feel you.
Oh my God, bro!
Bro, I'm not overpaying that, bro. Absolutely not.
You're treating Sutton like he's Jaquan McMillan.
No, I'm not, bro. Absolutely not, bro.
He's our best. He's our best offensive piece.
Okay, but that doesn't mean you overpay. You don't overpay him for that, bro. You go find a better replacement. Now, look, I'm all on board for keeping him on the team, but I'm not paying this man $25 or $20 million a year, bro. Absolutely not. Bro, Mike Evans getting $20 million a year, bro. Calvin Ridley, Devontae Adams, Terry McLaurin, hell, Michael Pittman. I feel like he overpaid. Debo Samuel, bro. Absolutely.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So I just looked up the rumors on it. So they're talking $15 to $16 million per season. Are you down with that?
Me and you don't already agree. I'm cool with that. But $25 million after, and we pay him before, if we give him that money and we don't pay Benito or Zach Allen, bro, miss me with that shit, bro.
So here's the report I seen. It says Broncos Courtland Sutton could get $23.3 million, and it says
no. Absolutely not.
The Broncos team make the playoffs. Keeping Sutton around for Nick seems like the right decision. However, the contract situation is one that can't be ignored any longer. When considering what he could go for, the Denver Post believes he could be looking at $23.3 million AAV deal. Sutton's value is the easiest to project. With a fairly ready-made talking about Chris Godwin's contract, who inked a free agent deal worth $23 million annually in 2024. After posting nearly identical numbers in 23 to Sutton's last year. His value would sink lower in negotiations solely with Denver. Pittman's extension in 2024 when the 26-year-old receiver signed for $23.3 million annually after a 109-catch season is a solid reference. Courtland Sutton is due this deal, is basically what they're saying. So 23.3 annually.
So basically, he should be getting paid more than Devontae?
Hell no, but I don't agree with him getting paid more than Devontae. But you got to realize Pittman got paid this.
That's their problem.
Godwin,
look at where the Colts are right now.
Hey, Chris Godwin just got paid a pretty good amount, right? Sutton had identical numbers in 23 to Godwin. And
I'm not giving Courtland Sutton, Chris Godwin money. I'm not giving him 22 a year. Why do you think the Buccaneers drafted Ibuka?
They're not. What are they going to trade Godwin?
Bro, they obviously don't believe this man finna come back the same.
Here's the thing. Sutton's going to get paid, and it's going to be with Denver. Denver's going to pay this guy $23 million.
He's 32
for 2 years. He'll be 32 then.
You said what? They're going to give him what?
They're giving him the $23.3 million for a 2-year deal.
That'll be the biggest fuck up we could make. That'll set us back. That'll be the move that sets us back offensively.
How though?
We're going to lose players.
You have his replacement though.
Who
are we going to lose? John Franklin Myers. You still going to be able to pay Benito and Zach Allen.
I'm not paying Courtland Sutton that money.
So let me ask you a question.
Bro, because it's going say Garrett Bowles walk away. He retired. Say the Broncos need an emergency, like somebody walk away, somebody get an injury, and we need to pay replace that position. Bro, you pay Courtland Sutton top tier receiver money? Like, bro, what are we talking about?
Hey,
bro?
let me ask you a question. Okay.
Bronco fans didn't want T. Higgins. And we talking about paying Courtland Sutton $5 million less than T. Higgins?
So let me ask you a question. I'm cool with Sutton staying. I'm cool with whatever happens. It don't matter to me if he stays. If he goes, I'll be sad because he was the last thing we had from DT. But here's the question I'm going to ask you. Would you rather pay Courtland Sutton this money or pay John Franklin Myers what he wants?
Pay Courtland Sutton how much?
You pay Courtland Sutton the deal that everybody's saying around 22, 23, or you pay John Franklin Myers, you pay Zach Allen, you pay Benito, and you bank on Pat Bryant.
It depends on how much. So how much Franklin want?
Franklin wants. That's a good question. So he signed 2 years for $15 million, and he restructured when he came to Denver. He's going to be looking for
about 10.
10, yeah, about 10 more.
John Franklin Myers.
So you're taking he had signed for $15 million, so he's looking for 10 additional. So that'd be what, 25?
Okay, so he wants 25 over what, 2 years?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Bro, I'm taking that over paying Courtland Sutton 25 a year. What are we talking about? Absolutely.
I don't know. So hey,
it's not even a debate.
Another question for you, okay? And I've seen this, and it's been getting debunked, and I just want to talk about this. Will be the last thing we talk about. There's a rumor going around that Denver could try to trade for JMO from the Lions. So what they would have to give up, the Broncos would receive JMO and a 4th-round pick. The Lions would get John Franklin Myers, Devon Vele, a 2nd-round pick, and a 6th-round pick. Are you vetoing this, or are you doing it? I'm not doing it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not giving a 2nd-round pick plus John Franklin Myers and Nah, I'm probably good. I think that J-Mo would be probably our best receiver, but I don't know. It depends on Sutton though. You could probably,
I wouldn't do it. No, I wouldn't do it because him and Mims are kind of the same style of receiver, and you would have way too many of those speedster guys.
Yeah, I don't think I'd do it either.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do it just for
I feel like you're giving up too much.
But I ain't gonna lie, if they were like, you know, you get like a Jalen Waddle, or you know, if we getting one of those better, like a Nico, hell the fuck yes, sign me up. But just because of the style receiver JMO is,
So you would give a second round pick plus the best guy on your D line for pressure, and Devon Vele, and fourth round
for Nico Collins?
a 6th round pick. Yeah,
For Nico Collins?
I don't think they're
Absolutely.
trading Nico Collins, bro. But like,
No.
hey,
This is all hypothetical. Like I just pulled
hey,
that name out.
hey, Waddle could be a guy that you could be looking at getting in a couple
Absolutely.
years.
I wouldn't think twice on it. You kidding me?
I would love that, bro. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do that trade for Jemo. Nah.
So what if it's Sutton and John Franklin Myers for J-Mo? No.
Nah, I still wouldn't do it.
All right. Just seeing if you just gonna sink.
Nah, bro.
Sutton
See, that's
away
the
for a
thing.
bag of chips.
No. You see, like that's the thing. People think I hate Courtland Sutton, bro. I don't hate the man, bro. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not trying to pay this man top money. Like, bro, you paying this man more than Nico around Nico. You paying him Nico.
But that's
Collins,
that's what the market is right now. When
I
Nico,
don't give a damn what the market is. I don't give the market say you got to pay him 35.
the cap's going up though next
Bro,
year.
no, I am not paying him Nico nowhere near the number amount of Nico. See, that's the thing when people say the cap going up. Okay, the market is still set at a position. If Nico Collins, who when he's healthy is a top 5 receiver or top 7, whatever you want to say, he's up there, bro. Top 10 lock. You telling me he gets paid 24.2? Courtland Sutton should get $1 million less?
I mean,
absolutely not.
Here's what I say, and we'll end it on this. It depends on what Denver values Sutton at.
Bro. It will be a bad move. It's a bad move to pay a 30-year-old receiver who isn't elite. We got to be real. Courtland Sutton he's good. He's not elite, bro.
He's the best contested catcher, arguably the best contested catcher in the league, bro.
He ain't elite, bro. And that's definitely up for debate.
If he was wide receiver, and you may not agree, but if he was wide receiver 2, he would be one of the best wide receiver 2s. And
no, I agree. No, I 100% agree with that. He'd be probably one of the best wide receiver 2s in the league, but he's not. As a wide receiver 1, like we saw this past season, which people tend to forget every now and then, he was a no-show the first 8 weeks of the season. Where was he?
All right, bro. Court's, what you gonna do when Court dominates and it goes for 1,200?
I want him to. That's the thing people don't understand. I want him to dominate. I want to see him succeed. I love Courtland Sutton deep down. But bro, I'm not gonna sit here and just, oh man, since I love you, it's okay if you play bad. Bro, Marshawn Lattimore took this man out the game. 0 for 0.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, bro. He has a lot of highs and he has a handful of lows.
Yeah, bro. It was times last year, this man was not getting anything. Nothing. Absolutely, he was getting locked.
So what do you think? Do you think if that happens this year, Pat Bryant gets to go and then
if Courtland Sutton has the same year,
you think Sutton
gotta go.
You think Sutton gets traded and Pat Bryant's the starter if it starts that way?
Cool with it. Bro, if this man getting locked up again, yes. Bro, he gotta go. Respectfully. He gotta go. Like, bro, it is what it is. It is what it is. Bro, if you come on, bro. You telling me if this man start off week 8, he has multiple no-shows? Multiple. Not 2, not 4, 5. Through first 8 weeks of the season, this man is nowhere to be found on the offense. He's getting locked. Like, because that's what was happening last year.
I don't think we're going to see that again, but.
Candid, he was our best receiver. I'm not taking that away from him. But, bro, that's not a great thing, bro. It's not great. Like, I mean, I'm just keeping it real, bro. Not to mention his separation numbers.
You know what? Atrocious. I can't wait until the day that he signs the contract to get your reaction, bro. That's actually gonna go viral, bro. We're gonna have to make a clip of that and put it on TikTok and Instagram.
Bro, like, I'm actually trying to find his game by game.
So I know that he struggles some. Like I know. Like you ain't gotta tell. I know. That Buffalo Bills game in the playoffs was one of them.
Bro, this man didn't hit 100 yards until we played Carolina. Carolina. And he wasn't even close the times before, bro. This man was getting 12 targets in week 1. He had 4 catches.
He had what? Did he have 9 drops on the year?
Oh, yes. Come
So
on,
yeah,
bro.
I agree that
No.
he has some
25 a year? No, bro. Absolutely not.
he has some stuff to clean up.
Absolutely.
So let me ask you a question. Are you with them paying him ahead of the season, or do you want him to play out his contract and then see if he earns the extension?
Let him earn it. Let him earn it. Because, bro,
I don't
here's how I
disagree.
view it. Bro, if he replicates this same shit, because let's not, bro, we gotta quit acting like he had a great year, bro. He had a good year.
He had his best year. He had his best year, yes.
That's, bro, for
But
a wide receiver
that's not
one,
saying much though. I agree.
yeah. That come on, bro. Like it was too many
But
times.
here's the thing we got to realize though, right? Is I don't disagree with you on the 23. Okay, I'm more around like the 7 to 18, maybe 19 range, right?
No, the max is 16 and a half, and that's being generous. Only reason I'm giving you 16 and a half is because you've been a Bronco for these years.
So
real talk, I'm starting a negotiation at 14.
Here's the thing though. Yeah, you're crazy.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm starting negotiating at 14, bro.
Here's the thing though. Say he cleans up and drops. He's on contract year. He's got to play for that money. Okay. He cleans up them drops. If he goes for 1,200 yards, Courtland Sutton is getting paid 25.
No, I agree.
He's getting paid 25.
Let him earn it though, is what I'm saying. Earn it.
But here's the thing: you could get him for 23.3 if you pay him before, and he can't negotiate even if he has a breakout year.
Bro, first of all, let's keep it real. If he go for 1,200 and he asking for more than 25, he can walk. I'm being so real. He gets 1,200 yards and he start talking about I want more than 25 million. Oh, nah, bro. Respectfully, you can walk. You can walk. Bye, bro.
Yo, we gonna call you Sutton hater.
Bro, I'm not hating, bro. It's the truth. Like, bro, come on, bro. It's over 25 a year.
Hey, I think he should get.
Nah.
Hey, here's my take. I think he should get 18 to 19 a year.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
Nah, bro.
Yes, he should.
18, 19?
Something like that a year. Yeah.
No, he shouldn't even get more than what Judy got, bro.
All right, bro. Let's end this show, bro. You bugging, bro. Let's end this show.
I'm dead ass.
No,
okay,
no,
okay,
dude.
okay. Hold on. I want y'all to let us know in the comment section. Should Courtland Sutton be paid more than Jerry Jeudy? Jerry Jeudy is right now getting paid 17.5 a year. Should Courtland Sutton get paid more than that? Absolutely not.
Yes.
You believe that? You're crazy.
Yes. Jerry Jeudy was. Hey, you know why Sutton should get paid more than Jeudy? Because Courtland Sutton is loyal. He went through all the bad QBs. Judy's been wanting out of Denver since his second year.
The man had a point. Like,
yeah, his point. Yeah, that's great. You remember when Russ targeted him? He had an okay year. Prior to that, though, Jerry Jeudy couldn't hold on to the fucking rock.
Bro, it was one game. Here's my thing with him is that you could see it with Jerry Jeudy though. You can't. When is a moment you be like, man, I can see it with Courtland Sutton that you can see superstar all pro potential?
I mean, to be fair though,
Jerry Jeudy had Jameis and he was Pro Bowler. He got 1,000 yards easy.
Courtland Sutton, you could argue was Pro Bowler last year. Hey, but hold on a second.
On that note, the episode is over.
Hold on a second. Before we end it, we just disrespected Courtland, bro.
No, we did not.
Hey, hold on a second, bro. Courtland Sutton, when Russell Wilson was on this team, won this football team a shit ton of games because he was the true factor in the red zone.
He was the only person he threw the ball to.
I wonder why.
Bro, good God.
And we're going to sit here and
there is footage of Russell Wilson missing Jerry Jeudy over the middle of the field.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
In the Patriots game, missed him. Texas game, missed him.
That ain't on
Washington game, missed him.
That ain't on Sutton.
He missed Jerry Jeudy every chance he got.
That ain't on Sutton, though. Hold on a second. Last season, you take Courtland Sutton off of the Denver Broncos, Bo Nix is probably going to struggle. And I mean, bro. I mean, that's just me. I think that the connection for Bo Nix and Courtland Sutton, like that connection's there. You can't just rip it out from under him, bro.
Bro, I'm not paying him 25. You're not gonna hold us hostage because of your connection to a young QB. You will be. I'm probably.
Hey,
not gonna happen,
I didn't say give him 25. I said 17 to 18 a year.
Bro, look, hey, bro.
And that's fair. If Jerry Jeudy got paid that off of one good year, and Sutton's had 2 years better than what Judy's had, come on, bro.
They paid Jeudy before he even played.
Yeah, I mean
he got this contract when he got traded.
That was stupid. But
was it?
yeah, I mean, yeah, he had one good
No,
year.
it was not, bro.
Hey, here's the problem. He has one good year under his belt with the gunslinger. Hey, watch. Next year, I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. Jerry Jeudy ain't going to be as good as he was this year. He had a gunslinger.
Oh, he's going to have Shador. What, bro, with Shador,
He's going to have
similar numbers.
Hey, you know who's winning the battle at OTAs?
Yeah, Kenny Pickett.
Yeah. He's going to have good numbers with two-glove Kenny under there. I believe that. But
no, bro.
It is what it is.
I'm not disrespecting Sutton. I promise you I'm not, bro.
17 to 18 is fair, though.
It's not, bro. It's overpaid.
So how was that fair for Jeudy then? Jeudy just had his first good year.
Jeudy led the league in yards per separation.
Yeah, he's a great route runner and gets open.
You watch the film. No, the Browns saw this man film and said, oh, shit, he be wide the fuck open. He just don't get the ball.
I don't disagree, and you know what?
Film the Courtland Sutton be wide the fuck open, and he don't get the ball.
He always be head tapping though.
Bro, he played with Russell Wilson, who does not throw the ball over the middle of the field. Russ only throws the ball towards the sideline.
Well, hey, what about Bo Nix last year though?
Oh my God! When did Courtland Sutton get anything big over the middle of the field?
He don't.
Over 30 yards.
He don't. That's not his game.
Okay, so why is he getting paid $25 a year?
His game is get up.
Why is he getting paid top dollar then?
Get up the field and catch the contested catches. Be a great red zone target, and he's good at that.
God, no, he is. I'm not.
I mean, dude, good at that. You can argue.
I'm saying, bro, if that's what you're good at, you're a below average route runner. Let's keep it a bean. He's a below average route runner, and there's no disrespect, but he's an elite contested catcher. He's probably, he's one of the best in the league at contested catches.
Outside of AJ Brown, he's the best.
Yeah, I'll give you that. He is. Even in the red zone, I feel like he's one of the best goal line receivers you can have in the league. Him and Mike Evans, T. Higgins, I'll put him up there in that category. What else does he do?
So here's the thing: 7 to 18 million is fair.
No, it is not, bro. It's more to being a receiver than just that one aspect. Mike Evans can run routes. Courtland Sutton is not that good of a route runner, bro.
The hate has to stop, bro.
It's not hate. It's truth.
All right. So my thing is you're saying he don't deserve 17 to 18 a year.
I don't think he does, bro. I'm not paying him that type of money.
Jerry Jeudy does.
Bro, Jerry Jeudy gonna get open.
Here's the thing.
There is no limit with Jerry Jeudy.
I agree that Jerry Judy's a better separator, a better route runner. And I solely agree. And
Jerry Jeudy was a top 10 receiver in the league.
I think if Jerry Jeudy would have set his ego aside and be like, hey, I'm going to wait for a QB.
He did.
Russ
was trash.
No, he didn't. No, he fucking didn't.
Oh, my God.
No, he didn't. Year one, Russell Wilson came to town, won 5 games targeting Jerry Jeudy more than anybody on his fucking team.
No, he didn't.
Bro, you're at the tail end of the year. Yeah, Jerry Jeudy had his best year in Denver that first year with Russ.
Because they were telling Russ in meetings, 3. The brother is wide open every play.
Okay. So Jerry Jeudy had a solid year that first year Russ was in town. Okay, he did. And they weren't telling Russ shit. Nathaniel Hackett was the coach. But that year 2 of Russ in town, Russ didn't target him as much. I agree with you on that.
That's why Jeudy left, bro. He was wild, bro. Imagine you killing on your routes and you not getting the ball.
Here's the thing, though. Jerry Jeudy knew what Sean Payton was building. Okay? Sean Payton went out and got a quarterback, and I don't care what fucking nobody says. He went out and got a quarterback that would have made Jerry Jeudy have a better year than he had in Cleveland. Because that was Jerry Judy's game. Jerry Jeudy didn't want to wait. He wanted to go get paid in Cleveland, and he's in a way worse situation. He's in a way worse situation. No,
Why would you wait? Okay, if you know I can go to a team that's is going to pay me. Denver was like, bro, we're going to wait to pay you. He got his money right then and there, and then there's a jury still out because say we didn't draft the right quarterback. Say the Broncos would have took JJ. Say we would have took JJ. And we're sitting here fucked now because Jerry Jeudy's fucked again. And he's not going to get his money because he's got another bad quarterback. So I don't blame him for how it went down.
So here's the thing, though.
I don't blame him for that.
Here's the thing, though. JJ would have been better than Russ. And I mean, we ended up with Bo Nix, okay? And this is my whole thing. If Jerry Jeudy waited and he had that. He would have probably went for 1,300 yards in Denver.
Well, nah, the Broncos would have probably won a division. Because all them games, Courtland was APB out, Amber Alert.
So here's the thing: if Judy would have stayed, Judy would have gotten paid a massive deal this season. He would have gotten he would have gotten paid a shit ton more than he got paid in Cleveland. And Courtland Sutton would have been the odd guy out, and Judy would have been a wide receiver 1, and that would have been that would have been fine, right? That would have been fine. But unfortunately, Judy decided to tuck his tail and go to Cleveland, which he's in a way worse situation now for the money. And Courtland Sutton
leave for the money, bro. He was not getting the ball. He was not. Let me tell you,
the quarterback that wasn't getting him the ball fucking left.
Bro, how would you feel if you work in a warehouse job, you lifted heavy boxes all day? All day. You the only one that's you basically filled up a whole truck with boxes. And they come and tell you at the end of the day, hey man, today you work for free, you ain't getting paid. Absolutely not, bro. You tell them
I don't disagree with you. But here's the problem. and I'm gonna live by this. The culture was changing. Denver had got rid of the problem. In Russell Wilson, he was gone.
I was going to say Judy was the problem.
He was gone. Instead of Jerry Judy saying, "Hey, like, I'm gonna play this out, and I'm gonna try to go for."
He played it out though.
Hold on, no, he didn't. Here's what I'm gonna say: Jerry Judy at the start of his career had bad QB play. Don't disagree. Don't disagree at all. Jerry Judy also had a problem catching the football. We can't take that away. He had a problem catching the ball. Yes, he was an elite route runner. Yes, he got open. But when Sean came to town, Russ wanted out year 1. When Sean came to town, then wanted out year 2.
Bro, why would you stay with a team that they're not giving you the ball?
But here's the thing tell me if I'm wrong. The year with Hackett, Judy had his best year in Denver. Am I right?
Bro, Trav. Here's what you're not understanding. It's hard to sit there and say, bro, yeah, he had the best year with Hackett. But, bro, do you not realize, do you know how fucked up it is? You are wide open. Bro, there was a point to where after every game, there were clips coming out of Jerry Judy wide the hell open. And he doesn't even get the target.
Oh, my bad. Judy's best year, Sean Payton came into town in 23, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Judy's best year was with Hackett, okay? And here's what I'm kind of realizing about Jerry Judy. Shout out to Jerry Judy. I think he's a great player, elite route runner. Jerry Judy is only ever good in bad situations. And that's just the truth, man.
That is not true.
The Cleveland,
that is not true. He's never. That's not true. He's never been in a good situation.
Hey, the thing is he went from the Broncos that were in a fucking shit can of a situation, and then went to the Cleveland Browns. The Broncos went to the playoffs and actually turned their shit around. He is in a shit bucket situation. Jerry Judy will be out of Cleveland in 2 years because he don't want to play on a team that is not good. And that's the truth. He didn't get the targets in Denver. Yeah, after Sean came to town.
That man, he left Denver, bro. I hear you. He left Denver because he was not getting the ball. I don't think it had anything to do. I mean, yeah, they paid him, bro. But even if they did, he wanted the ball, bro. He wanted to get rewarded for being open. So here's my point. So the original point of this was, I am not giving Courtland Sutton, Jerry Judy money.
I am.
Oh my goodness.
I am. I'm going to pay the guy that Jerry Judy's had one good year in his career.
You realize Courtland Sutton, the reason why he didn't ask out Courtland Sutton had gotten paid.
Yes.
He had already gotten his contract.
Yes, I agree. But the problem with it is Jerry Judy has had one good year. Like, bro, the 900-yard season with Hackett, yeah, it's solid, bro. But to say it's good is fucking crazy. Like, it's solid.
Bro, he had to beg for the ball. He threw a tantrum, bro.
He had 100 targets that year.
Bro, there was a point where it was just throw the ball to 10, bro. Do you not remember that year when it was like, bro, nobody else is open. 10 is open every play. Just give him the ball.
I remember that. That was the year that he had 900 yards.
My point exactly. So here's all I'm saying is, now let's swap. Say, for example, Jerry Judy is in this offense, Courtland Sutton not. We cooking. He's going. He's shitting on, bro. You don't think he's getting 1,000?
Who, Judy?
Yeah.
Judy's getting 1,000, but you know where the difference is? Judy's not giving you 8 touchdowns.
Oh my God.
He's giving you 4. You
Stop.
don't have that red zone threat. And dude, here's the
God.
thing. Here's the thing. Hold on a second. So 2022, Courtland Sutton only had 9 more targets than Judy, and he had less yards because he's not a guy that's going to separate and get open. But when we talk about as a red zone threat, bro, Courtland Sutton had 10 touchdowns in 2023 with Sean Payton, 8 touchdowns in 2024. He had his best year statistically since the Drew Lock era in 2019. I think it's fair to say that Sutton deserves something, dude. At 7 to 18 mil,
No,
7 to 18
I
mil a year.
agree. I'm not saying don't pay him. I'm just saying I'm not paying him 17 million, 18 million, 19 a year.
Bro, we just going in circles, bro. He deserves it.
That's all. No,
He deserves it, bro. You know what? Courtland Sutton gonna find you, bro, for you hating on him.
I'm not hating. I'm keeping it real.
He gonna be like, who's this kid JMX on the Orange Crush pod that keeps saying I don't deserve my damn money?
Bro, he deserves to get paid.
7 to 18 mil a year.
I said 16 and a half.
7 to 18.
No, bro.
I hope he gets 20.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I hope he gets 20 plus. He's been loyal. He's been loyal.
Look, okay, real shit. I hope he does get 20. Just not on the Broncos.
All right, bro. Let's end the episode.
I hope he gets 20 million.
Let's end the episode, brother.
But I hope it's not on the Broncos.
The Sutton hate is crazy, bro. We got to end the live, bro.
But all right, but look, that's going to do it for this episode, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Keep showing us love, man. We love y'all boys, man. We love all y'all in the chat, man, for real. Yeah, but that's going to do it. Make sure you keep liking it up, commenting. Make sure y'all hitting that sub button for real, man. But I'm your host, JMX, my other host, Trav. Until the next one, peace out.
Peace out.